Hello. I don't know if this is going to work. Unfortunately, for anyone that can come switch over to this meditation. Hey, someone's here. Let's just wait a moment if you're here. Hi, Kate. I'm glad you could jump over. If the internet drops at all, it freezes and you cannot restart the link, which we've learned. Hello, DJ. Welcome. I'm just going to send this new link to some of the people that may have a hard time finding it. So take a moment to get yourself comfy, get settled. Thank you for your patience. It's a practice. One more. Okay. Tech stress. It's good practice, not getting too worked up about things that aren't really that important. So here we are. Anyone that finds their way here, welcome. Anyone that watches later, great. Hi, everyone. Yay. Okay, we're back. Yay, here we are. All right. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, if the internet drops at all, we just lose the feed and I can't restart it. So, but we're here. Hopefully we're good. So yeah, take a moment to get yourself comfy, prop yourself up with some pillows, maybe put your feet up, maybe go outside or face a window, whatever feels best for you. I decided it was too hot to try to meet outside tonight, so we are in the AC where it's comfy and quiet. Yeah, so let's just start with a few rounds of cleansing breath. Okay. It's going to be a really good sound. Few rounds of breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. When things don't work out, we stay calm, we reassess, we adjust, and we move forward. Just taking a moment to do a body scan, check out how your head, face, jaw, neck, shoulders are feeling. Scan through your torso and your limbs. We're just noticing how we're doing, noticing what we're arriving with, what we've been carrying around. No judgment. Giving attention to any aches and pains of life. Giving ourselves credit for carrying on despite whatever we may be dealing with. And noticing any tension, tightness that we might be storing more temporarily from all the bracing of life. Just letting the breath and body start to settle. Slow down. Permission to relax and unwind. And maybe go ahead and find some neck rolls, just nice and gentle, as big or as small as your body wants. We're not looking to fight through or ignore pain. Just loosening up. Move in whatever direction you'd like. Inhale as you tip your chin back. Exhale as you tip your chin forward. Maybe turn the head to either side. Just loosening up all the tightness we carry from keeping our thoughts to ourselves, or maybe talking too much, or whatever our pattern may be. A few shoulder rolls. We're just working our way down, moving, releasing. We open the arms wide and bend and flex the elbows. Rotate the wrists. Open and close the fists. Just moving around a little. And as we get to our breathing space, let's maybe just reach over. Nice deep breath in, expanding the side ribs. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the other side. And we're just creating space to allow us to get a deeper breath in this practice, but also just in our day. And twist to either side with an exhale. Inhale back to center. And you can do whatever works for you. Maybe you're just breathing. Maybe these are just tiny movements, or they're big movements, or you're making different movements. But our intention is to loosen up any tightness. Maybe a little seated cat-cow. Oh, I've been sitting all day. We're just trying to open up our chest area, our breathing space. Maybe some circles if that feels possible. And if you're able, maybe stretch out your legs, bend and flex the ankles, the knees, whatever works. If you're seated and that's not possible, just breathe some attention, fresh oxygen to your lower body. And just notice what it feels like to be in your physical body right now. Is it pleasant or unpleasant? Easy or difficult to settle in? See if you can invite yourself to just settle into your own self. No need to worry about anyone else, no obligations, no shoulds. See if you can allow yourself to have a moment to just be in your own body with your own self. If that feels difficult, just keep breathing. No one's getting graded, no one is watching, no assessing. It's just the practice. Sometimes practices go well, sometimes they don't. But it's always still helpful to practice. And let's take a moment to do some breath work. And we're going to keep it real simple tonight. So we're just going to inhale and say to ourselves, inhale, and exhale. Saying to ourselves, exhale. I'll guide you through a few rounds. See if you can just make it a little slower, a little deeper than you might be inclined. And you can say, I am inhaling, I am exhaling, or just the word itself. So go ahead and inhale nice and deep. And exhale. Nice and full all the way out. Nice and slow. Inhale. Expanding those lungs and the rib cage. And exhale. Nice and slow. Let the belly settle. Let your body settle. And inhale. Nice and deep. And exhale. Very slow. Maybe this is in and out through your nose, ideally. But if you're stuffy and you want to breathe through your mouth, that works. And just go ahead and find your own pace. But say to yourself in your mind, inhale. Exhale. If and when your mind starts to wander, as soon as you notice you have one, and return to inhale and exhale. And now let's introduce a little pause. So go ahead and inhale deeply. Pause. Exhale fully. Pause. And continue on at your own pace, but say at least those 4 words. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Go ahead at your own pace. Finishing up whatever round you're on. And let's shift to go ahead and inhale through your mouth, but imagine you're sipping through a straw. And also that it's a very cool breath. So inhale deeply, that cooling breath. Exhale, releasing any tension. Allowing that coolness to move through your body. Sip in that inhale as deep as you can. Imagine it's nice and cool, maybe even frosty. And exhale, imagining it spread through your body, just putting out any fires, any heat, tension, tightness. And carry on that way. If you still want to breathe through your nose or more open mouth, whatever works. But do imagine a cooling breath. Imagine pulling in that cool air, letting it slide down your throat, move throughout your body, just calming, easing, just like splashing cold water on your face, or a cool washcloth, sticking your head in a creek. Cooling your core, easing any heat, tension, irritability, crankiness, putting out the fires. That easing and cooling, just moving from your lungs through your torso, out through your limbs, filling your head. And with your next inhale, just imagining that calm around you. That calm and cool in this hot world on fire. Protecting your energy, your heart, your peace. But also spreading to others, calm instead of more heat. Nice and soothing. A cool breeze that you're letting come and go. Just easing any tension, tightness. Allowing your body the space to unwind. And go ahead and return to a body scan. And just scan for any tightness, tension, gripping. Look for where you're holding yourself up, holding yourself together, sucking it in. And with your next exhale, just let go of that. Lean into whatever's holding you, chair, cushion, or floor. With a nice steady breath, just let your muscles relax. You do not need to stay standing. You don't need to hold yourself up. Let gravity hold your weight. Allow your body to feel melty, to come undone just a little bit. You have enough in you that will hold you together. You can give yourself permission to relax, to unwind, to unfold, to stand down. There is no work to do. And allowing that energy, that relaxation, that permission to spread throughout you and in that bubble you made. Allow yourself to share that and let it spread, filling the room you're in. That calm energy, that trust in yourself in the process. To anyone around you, anyone important to you, anyone challenging to you. Allowing that to spread through your community, your state, country, around the globe. Our ripples can go very far. Trusting that you matter and this practice matters. Our calm matters. Our peace matters. Our health and calm and wellness. Scanning the body again for any stubborn tension, tightness, thinking errors, fears, shame, guilt, all the stuff humans carry as a result of our big brains. They're so effective, sometimes too effective. We can have side effects. So just letting go a little more. taking a moment to think of a way that you can maintain this peace as you leave this moment and move into the next through the rest of your week. How can you protect your peace? Whether it's just a mental shift or an actual boundary, what is a step you can take to maintain your calm? And take another moment to consider an act of kindness, care that you can do for someone else, anybody, one person, two or three, whatever feels doable. What is something you can do to give back and share what you are creating? Put those ripples out there. Breathe to that. There can be some big problems, but sometimes the best thing we can do is take a breath. Pause. Pause before we react or act. Practice that pause so that it's more accessible in the moment. And go ahead and see if there's any movements your body needs now. Maybe stretch, maybe wiggle the fingers and toes. Start to tune into the space that you're in. Notice what your five senses pick up. Plug back in slowly. We're not jumping right back. Notice what you smell in this present moment. Notice what you hear with your ears. Notice what you feel with the outside of your body, temperature, clothing. Just plugging back into now with intention. And if you want to stay in meditation and keep breathing and being present, please do. But otherwise, come back slowly with the awareness and the calm that you created. Bring it with you. And see if you can maintain it. See if you can bring it back to mind, heart, and body when life throws us off track, which happens almost immediately, frequently. More opportunities to practice. I hope that that was helpful in unwinding and letting go of some of the stress of the week thus far. Sorry for the bumpy start, but I'm glad that we all were able to reconvene and that you know how to do so. So take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good weekend when that comes. Be mindful of, yay, thanks, Kate. This time of year can be a lot of fun. There can be a lot to do. It can be a lot of energy, long hours of daylight. It's still valid and important to take time to rest, slow down, practice our peace and our calm. So if you notice energy's catching up with you, you're not alone. Good night, Dad. Love you. Glad you could join. And thanks, Aunt Melanie. Glad you were here. And Bridget and everyone, take care, be well, be kind to yourselves. Make it easier to be kind to others, which is so important these days. Okay, I'll see you all next week. That's it. Good night.